Denae MacDaniels, class of 2012.
What's your happiest memory from Jane Frederick?
My happiest memory from Jane Frederick would have to be, in the nicest way possible, calculating my credits. The calculating my credits and finally just seeing that I finished, I'm done. With the help of everybody at Jane Frederick, I finally reached that goal of being able to graduate. Had to be like the most ecstatic moment of my life because I was done, finished.
Where were you before you came to Jane Frederick?
Before I came to Jane Frederick, I was at Stockton Alternative. It's actually up the street. They only allowed you to take one class at a time. So the process was extremely slow, and I got to a point where I was like, I'm not going to do this no more. Like, this is too slow. My credits are all messed up. I didn't even want to do school anymore. Just happened to walk past this school and sign myself up.
What obstacles led you to Jane Frederick?
The obstacles that led me here, mostly being lazy, honestly. I've learned to stop blaming other people for my mistakes, but I was really lazy, and I kind of got by just being goofy, and after a while it didn't work out, and I ended up being behind like 30 credits, and I had to come to Jane Frederick.
How did Jane Frederick help you overcome those obstacles?
By giving me a chance to get credits rapidly, by kind of all the teachers kind of gave you encouragement to continue in all different ways, as far as continue with English, continue with math. It was a push here than any other alternative school. They'll push you here and they give you the guidance that you need to succeed here.
What was the most important lesson you learned at Jane Frederick, and why is that lesson important?
The most important lesson I learned here is to trust the process. When you get here, it's not a regular high school, and that can discourage a lot of people. But if you trust in the process of what they're trying to do for you here, at the end, like me, you'll come out way more victorious than you expected to.
How do you use what you learned at Jane Frederick in your daily life?
Let's see, how do I use what I learned here in my daily life? I've learned to trust every aspect of everything I want to do, as far as going to college and switching majors and really kind of figuring like, man, I don't know what I want to do, but I've trusted that process. And, now I go to school for communications and marketing. I thought that, I wanted to market for other companies, but now I want to start my own company, my own glasses company, and market for myself. So it's like I'm trusting that process from being not thinking I'm graduating to now I want to start my own business, trusting a process of life.
Who would you say helped you the most at Jane Frederick, and how did they help you?
That's so unfair to ask because all these teachers really help you a lot. But if I had to choose, I'm going to say Ford, but I don't want to discredit Walsh because they both have taught me so much that I've used in my adult life now. But if I had to really choose, I'm going to say Mr. Ford.
What do you miss most about Jane Frederick?
God, the simplicity of life. All I had to do was get up and come here and do a little work. Like, oh, it's such a beautiful way to live. But now that once you grow up and you're out of high school, it's really just real life. Like, I really wish I could just be in high school again. I don't care where I'm going to high school.
If you didn't come to Jane Frederick, would you have graduated?
Ooh, I was actually just telling my boyfriend that this morning, that I don't think I would have graduated. I think the process of like Stockton Alternative is doing one school at a time. That would have discouraged me so much to where I would have been like, I don't want to do this no more. And who knows where I would be, I was like, I don't know where I would be without Jane Frederick, honestly.
What were your goals when you stepped in Jane Frederick? And if they changed, how did they change?
My goals here were honestly to just graduate. But as it's the first day of school, it's just like, I just want to graduate. I don't care about anything else. But as I grew here, it was like, I want to be a part of everything. Anything you guys got going on, I want to help. I want to be able to inspire people with helping out in art shows, helping out with the prom, helping out with whatever events that we had going on. I wanted to be like top. I wanted to be like the leader of everything here. Like, that was my goal. I was like, I want to run this school.
Okay.